and welcome to Imagine This Stories. Today, you're going to imagine you're standing in the middle of a wide grassy field. The wind is blowing, the sun is shining, and all around you are sheep. They're munching grass, bumping into each other, baaing like a full on sheep choir. But wait, something's not right. You better do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 57, 58. 89, 90, 91, 98, 99. Okay, maybe it wasn't a real quick count. But when you finish counting, you discover there's only 99 sheep. And there's supposed to be 100. Where's that last one? Sit back, relax, kick off your shoes. And for the next few minutes, imagine this. In today's story, your name is Rowie. That means my shepherd in Hebrew, which is good because that's what you are, a shepherd. It's hard work. It's smelly work.
Yeah.
It can even be dangerous work, but that's okay because even though you're only, let's say, 8 years old, you're really brave. Now, you may be thinking, wait. I'm only 8 years old and I'm a shepherd in charge of 100 sheep? Yup, that's right, you are. Like I said, you're brave, and you're smart, and you're hardworking. See, you've got this. Every day, you take your sheep out into the fields and help them find food. This can be a little tricky because sheep need to eat a lot. One sheep eats about 7 pounds of grass a day. That's a lot of salad. Now, you have 100 sheep. That means they would need 700 pounds of grass to eat every day. If you know how big an acre is, that means you'd need between 25 and 50 acres of grass every day to feed your fleet of your flock of sheep. Yikes! But grass isn't the only thing your sheep need. They need water too. Cool, fresh water. None of that yucky, slimy stuff. But you don't want the water to be too deep. While sheep are able to doggy paddle, or is it sheepy paddle? Whatever. They are able to swim, but they don't like to. Plus, if they have a lot of wool and the water starts to get into that wool, it makes it really heavy. So I'm not sure how long they could swim. When the weather is cool, sheep need to drink about 1 gallon of water a day. But on those hot sunny days, each sheep needs 2 to 3 gallons of water every day. Yeah, it's a lot of work being a shepherd. Like I said, you've got this. Your family has a nice flock of sheep, exactly 100. At night, you lead them into a big pen. As they go through the gate, one at a time, you count them. 1, 2, 3, and so on. Once all 100 sheep are inside the pen, you shut the door to keep them safe for the night. Today, however, something is wrong. You're counting and counting, but you only have 99. Oh man, this could be a problem. Where is that last woolly little guy? Well, you better go out and check it out. You leave the pen and shut the gate tight. Your 99 should be safe there for the rest of the night. You start walking and calling out for your little sheep. Here, sheepy, 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 sheep. You listen. Nothing. You walk a little further and call again. Where did you go, little sheep? You listen. Still nothing. You keep walking, retracing the path that you took throughout the day. You try again. Sheep! Sheep, sheep, sheep! Suddenly, you hear something. You listen closer. Yeah, you definitely hear something. Sheep! Sheepity sheep! Where are you? You run toward where you think the sound came from. The sound's getting louder. Finally, you see a bunch of bushes that seem to be wiggling back and forth. You run over, and there, stuck in the shrubbery, is a little sheep. She looks really happy to see you and gives out a happy bleat. She licks your hand. You help untangle her from the branches. Her heart is beating really fast, and she's panting. Who knew sheep can pant? She has some cuts on her, so you pick her up and carry her all the way home. By the time you reach the pen where the other 99 sheep are, she has stopped panting and her heart rate has slowed down. She must feel very safe with you. You wash off her cuts and place her down carefully on the ground. She falls asleep right away. You head to the house, ready to wash yourself off and head to bed too. You've had a really long day. Sleep well, Rowie. You deserve it. The end. I hope you enjoyed today's story. Want to hear something cool? Did you know sheep can recognize voices? And not just any voices, their shepherd's voice. In fact, they'll ignore strangers even if someone else calls them for food. Sheep are pretty smart too. Did you know that they can remember someone's voice even if they haven't seen the person for 2 whole years? But when their shepherd comes back and says, "Let's go," they're ready to follow because they know they're safe. Did you know that in the Bible, we're talked about as sheep, and Jesus is our good shepherd? And just like the sheep in today's story, we can learn to listen and recognize the voice of Jesus. That's why he told this story as a parable. He wanted us to know something really important. He loves us. God loves us and sees us. And even if we wander away, he comes back looking for us, and he won't stop until he finds us and brings us home. Thank you so much for listening today. If you want to read this story for yourself, you can find it in the Bible in the book of Luke, chapter 15, verses 3 through 7. I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to when we get together again and imagine this. Bye.